How we doing today, chat? You already know what we're up to. So, we'll join this little event real quick. But otherwise, I'm gonna sneeze. Just trying to farm the Fasnacht event today. And do a little bit of hunting for the Enclave Flamer. And then trying to farm out the season pass. Ooh, forgot about these guys. Ooh. Almost to level 200, boys. We'll take it. Show me the money. That was dog shit. Worth it? I think not. Damn, we slid right under the maximum carry weight. I am a Fallout addict. I've been hooked back on Fallout 76. I'm even trying to grind the season pass that ends in like a couple days. Oh, fuck yeah. Got the outfit. Son of a bitch. Hell yeah. You need my guidance? What do you need my guidance for, Deke? Tell me. If it's how to get bitches, I can't help you. Look at that. Finally fucking got him. I've been hunting down this armor set because you can get it for free if somebody paid for the little statue and little eye sockets on there glow. You can kind of tell right there, but it's dope. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. I might keep that. That's actually kind of perfect too. Kind of use those though. That's actually kind of sick. I do like having the 2-shot on there. I'll hold on to it for now. Deke, tell me What do you need my guidance for? Aw, he left. Okay, so I'm gonna go see. And this place has what I want. He's a demon, he's a devil, he's now. Dude, this anticipation is killing me. I wanna help you. Nope. Not there. Not derriere. Bro, I asked, do you not see it in chat? I do not see it in chat. All I see is this man is a Fallout addict. John, I need your guidance. Bro, I asked, do you not see it in chat? Did you say a naughty? Did something get banned? Let me see if I can't. Yeah, no, even pulling it up on my phone, I can't see it. Text it to me. You get out of chat benefits. Text it to me and I'll just read it. I'll read it raw for all the chatters. Here it is. That can be the Elder's Mark. Okay, so that. Got you. I think I want this to be right away. Oh, there's a family going here. You, Dig, I know you want to reclaim your couch, but you might have to just leave her there. Oh, unfortunately, you might have to leave her there, Dig. I'm sorry, Deke. You're not reclaiming your couch. Oh. Do you not have like extra blankets or anything? Oh, you wanna? You. I mean, you could cuddle on the couch, Deke. Dude, you just scoot in. We've cuddled on the couch before. You just gotta make it happen. She has 3 blankets. You just might have to scooch in and make it happen. Oh, that was funny. Oh, that was pretty good, Deke.
Ready to initiate.
Oh, you were with her for a few hours? I mean, you might be able to just ask her if she wants to move to the bed. I don't know, though, because I am spoiled with Banana. I could, like, wake her up and ask her to move to the bed, and then she'll fall right back to sleep. So she doesn't care. But this girl might care. I don't know how easy it is for her to fall asleep. Like, if you woke me up, I ain't going back to sleep. But I feel like most girls have an easy time falling asleep. She said no. I guess you're gonna be cold. Or you're gonna cuddle on that couch. She hella snoring though, not gonna lie. You can just come over to my apartment. Don't want to disturb. You're a kind man, Deke. Some man snores. There is no gender when it comes to snores, because let me tell you, Banana's probably the same way as her. Banana be snoring. I got you heading over. Hey, pull up. You got the Addy. We have hella furnaces, or hella heaters here. And blankets. My bed is freshly cleaned. I don't even let you sleep in my bed. Dude, Banana does snore. That's how I know she's falling asleep. She has such an easy time falling asleep, man. She literally fell asleep watching TikToks the other night. And I went to shut off her phone because I didn't want to listen to TikTok on repeat all night. And she woke up and she's like, oh. But yeah, she got some loud ass snores too. I'm sure I'm no better, but I can't hear my own snores. So where the fuck is that bot going? Wait, prize bot. Prize bot, hold on. Hold on, come back, sir.
Congratulations!
He doesn't give me anything. Sad. I thought maybe I came across a random encounter and he was gonna give me a prize. I used to have a very hard time sleeping, but now lately, mostly because of work, like, I get home and I'm ready to pass the fuck out. So I really haven't had too many issues lately. There was one night the other night where I couldn't fall asleep, but it was because I took a nap at like 4 o'clock. So I was not tired when we were going to bed, but yeah, I used to have a hella hard time falling asleep. Also, I hope you like this gameplay, because this is one of the most boring activities there ever is. Supposed to guard this while enemies come and try to destroy these robots, but I'm pretty sure it's glitched out to where it doesn't spawn anything besides like one or two of these scorched. Yeah, dude, feel free to come over. Pop out. bring your PC. I have a spare desk. You just scoot over Hannah's laptop. Yeah, it is very video gameplay. I know. I hate doing these events, but I'm trying to get one of the strongest guns in the game right now. It's called the Enclave Flamer, and it's one of the only guns that you can't craft or get mods easily for. So, unfortunately, this is what I have to do. Eliminate the remaining enemies. There's no fucking enemies. Oh. There you are. Ta-da. Yeah, fucking garbage. So apparently there's a 10% chance for what I need to spawn, but it feels like there's fucking 0% chance, because it ain't happening. I don't know if I want to get rid of this. I do want to try using the alien blaster, but I don't think it's very good. I don't hear anybody talking about it. And the 2-shot is really good, but again, there's no chance it's guaranteed I get it. But yeah, we will be. Don't you worry, Deke. We're gonna be farming some enemies here in a minute, just so we can get through the battle pass. But oh shit! No, I gotta go sleep first. Get that bonus XP. Hold on, Deke. Hold on for a little bit longer. Yeah, I got 14 minutes until the Christmas event pops back in. So we're gonna be farming some super mutants. Also, Deke, I hope you pull this stream up on your TV so my girl can watch. Definitely don't need that much. That and get rid of that. Probably don't really need the rest of that either, but that's whatever. Oh, yeah, so this Christmas event, it's called the Fasnacht event, and you get all these little, like, helmets and shit. And then there's rare ones called glowing mask. And I finally got one. It's this guy. But yeah, they kind of glow when you put them on. And it's kind of dope as fuck. But yeah, have not had too much luck. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch. Is this the gameplay you wanted? I guess I'll show you. So that's one of the helmets. One of the reasons I've been playing this game. Look at that guy. Oh, look at him. Let's put my helmet back on. I don't think this gives me the buff I need, but we'll sleep. Or sit, whatever. This is the gameplay you're waiting for. I know. This is like what you're doing right now with that girl. Just sitting there staring at her, wishing you were warm. There we go. I don't know what this, I don't remember what this buff does. Oh, cam duration. Yeah, that's useful actually. I think that just gives me something I don't need. There we go. Oh, wait, sweet, fantastic. Yeah, because that gives me 75 bonus XP. 75%, I should say. Cool. How long is that for? Yeah, half an hour. So, we gotta go make the best of that real quick. Sweet, fantastic. Alright, Dick, now we're gonna go kill stuff. Now that we wasted some time getting buffs. Where is it? There it is. And before we start killing stuff, we take our drugs. What is it? Yeah, berry mentats. That's what we want. Yeah, plus 1,000. Oh, come on. Where are you? There you are. Oh, hey. Oh, did my gun break? Son of a bitch. Ooh, yeah, it's getting low. can see him. I really wish my damage output was a bit higher. Damn it. I gotta work on my builds. There's some people that can do some bad damage. Just fucking wipe these guys. Come on. Oh, son of a bitch. Motherfucker. I'm fucking this up. No shot. You try to throw a grenade at me. Motherfucker. Oh, there was somebody here. Look at that. Gotta make sure to grab this ammo. You know how it is. Where are you shooting from, bud? Right, where to next? Where is the elevator? Excuse me, sir. I am looking for the elevator. Oh, come on. There's an elevator down here somewhere. I'll take that legendary. That's the effect I want. Here. Ooh, there we are. There you are, buddy. Maybe not? Oh, there you are. I'm too fucking stupid. I think that's about it. No. Woohoo! Still have more. We just gotta find the elevator now. It's definitely not up here. I don't remember how the fuck to get over there, to be honest. that. I think that's it. Okay. Elevator. Nope. Toxic goo. I'll take it. Nope. Okay, yeah, these are just the rooms. I don't remember this shit at all. Oh, nah. Found it. My bad. Oh shit, it's Fasnacht Day. Oh, oh. I hear him. I also don't know how to get through this. That's okay. Sherman, we don't need to get through there. Go back upstairs. Kill some more super mutants, and then we'll go to partake in Fasnacht. Oh, hey, my guy. The cryolator, fuck. That's rare. I don't think it's very good, but it's rare. Hold on, gotta reload. I said hold on. There we go. Assassin Lord, that's ass. Shit. Woo, we're lagging. Ooh, we're lagging. Got a minute. Not done. Right. Don't script, we don't really need that. Alright. Let's go join Fasnacht. If you're still here, let me know if you ever found your answer. You found a workaround. Damn, is there nobody here? This would be a first. Hold on. Yeah, 5 fucking people. Ugh, Bots on Parade is happening. We're going to that. We're gonna go do that real quick.
Hello, members. There is a fresh patrol we'd like your help in establishing. Anyone interested?
Oh,
Report to the chosen.
I should have asked you how everything was sounded when you're still here. If you're still here.
Custom order received. Priority.
Yep. All in a day's work. Oh, we got something. We got action. There we go. Now there's peace in the world. We're getting action. We're getting action. Who's fucking shooting this shit? That one felt personal. see if I time this any better. Wow, they're just fucking starting. Jesus shit. Oh boy. Level 32,776. I'm sending you for a new quest. God damn it. Oh yeah, level 195. Almost 200. I do need to get the database fucking mod for my helmet. Would be very nice. But real quick, I need to pull up the video.
Third person. I'm not sure what that would be on PC. It's the touchpad on PlayStation. If you hold that down, you can claim the workshop from a greater distance. Turrets. They take up a lot.
Get ready, it's time to hit the strip. Fallout New Vegas rolls in on a new limited...
Hopefully this isn't super loud for you guys.
Hello everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I want to talk about Onslaught and why you probably should know about it and why you want to be using perk guards in order to maximize it so you're getting the most out of your damage. It's a lot to take in, everybody. Pack a lunch. Let's get into this here. Okay, so let me read you the description. Each consecutive hit grants a stack of Onslaught. Stacks expire once per second. Players have an initial limit of 0 and can increase this through perks and items. The effects granted per stack can also be modified by perks and items. Pounders, reword it for Onslaught. It's basically Onslaught, and fixed an issue with the stack limit, 10% damage per Onslaught stack and 10 plus max stacks. Furious is very similar, it's considered Onslaught now, it's 5% damage per stack, 9 plus max stacks, and stacks with the new Gunslinger and Gorilla perks. So, this is a little hard to, this is a lot to take in if you don't really, know much about the perk card. So I'm going to try to explain this to you the best I can. So, Gunslinger Expert, 1% range damage per Onslaught stack, 3 max stacks. So we're just going to basically talk about stacks right now. Just disregard everything but the +3 max stacks there. Gorilla Expert will also do +3 max stacks. So the higher your stacks get, the more damage you're going to be doing. That's one of the reasons why you want these perk cards on. Gorilla Master, +5 max stacks. So, again, more stacks, more damage. Now, Furious, as we were saying, is now considered Onslaught, and it grants 9 plus max stacks. So, this is a good effect to have on your weapons now, ladies and gentlemen. Furious is like top tier at this point. Pounders as well. 10% damage per Onslaught stack, 10 max stacks. Now, this can only be applied to melee weapons, which I will get into a little bit later on in the video. Now, Gunslinger Master does grant 10 max stacks, but this is basically what we're all calling reverse Onslaught, and it will start your numbers high. I will explain this a little later on in the video. Basically, I want to talk about right now is if you're like a fully automatic weapon and you wouldn't want to be using Gunslinger Master. You want to start from 0 and work your way up. You can see my stacks went from 0 to 20 very quickly because I'm using a fully automatic weapon, the 50 cal here, and you can see it's nice for sustaining damage. And as soon as I stop firing, those stacks are going to go down. Now, this works great for fully automatic weapons or, auto melee weapons like the auto axe I'm going to show. And yeah, you just want to keep these up as high as you can. So again, if you're using a faster fire weapon, you want to be not using reverse Onslaught, again, which I will get into a little later in the video. Just wanted to show the 50 cal that I'm using. I do have Furious on it, and yes, that's how I'm getting the stacks that I'm getting. This has also allowed us to use pistols as well now. Like, they don't really have their own perk cards. So the Onslaught stacks, especially if it's a fully automatic one, or even semi-automatic, which I will get into, pistols are great now. And it's kind of like a sidearm now, right? Because you can have a regular build, use Onslaught perks, and pistols will do a lot of damage now because they have been buffed. So it's actually quite nice to use pistols now. I will link a pistol video in the description if you want to try some pistols. Now, the auto axe. You can see here I'm getting 19 stacks here with it. And of course you don't want to use reverse Onslaught with this, which again is Gunslinger Master. Now, just pointing out here, all the perk cards that grant you stacks will not affect melee weapons. You can see here, I'm still going to get up to 19 stacks. So,
of course,
may not want to use all the same perk cards as you would with a fully automatic weapon, like, a fixer, or even, basically a 50 cal, I think would be the best. And this is the auto axe that I was using. Of course, I had Pounders on it and Furious to get that maximum 19 stacks. I know there's ways to get 30, which I'm not going to get into right now. And yes, Gunslinger Master. Gain Onslaught stacks over time and spend them on attacks, 10 plus max stacks. These will add to your stacks, but keep in mind they will go down when you start using them. So your damage will get lower as you use the weapon. You can see since I put this perk card on, my numbers are slowly going up while I'm not firing it or hitting the target. So this would be much better for slower firing weapons. As I'm going to show here, you can see if you have this on, I got 30 stacks and they're already maxed. Well, they go down very fast, and if you want to sustain your fire, it's just going to stay low rather than stay high. So, I know this is very confusing, but you definitely don't want to have this on if you are having a fully automatic weapon. So don't have that on if you're using a 50 cal especially. What you would want to have it on is something like, say, the Plasma Caster, a slow-firing weapon, which when I tried Gunslinger Master on, oh my god, this thing just destroys everything. It just basically one-shots any mob you can think of. So again, slower firing weapon, you want to have the Gunslinger Master on. Reverse onslaught, we're basically calling it here. And again, just to show you, you can see the numbers go down now rather than up. So this is a big difference. That's why I wanted to make sure you understand that Gunslinger Master perk is definitely a bit confusing. I feel like they really should reword it. And also keep in mind, if you're using something that fires like a lot of projectiles, it'll tell you in the description of the damage of the weapon. It does use a lot as well, so maybe Reverse Onslaught might not be great for weapons like shotguns. Reverse Onslaught would also be great for melee weapons, as you can see here. Like, I can't wait to just actually get into using some more melee weapons like a Super Sledge or even the Tenderizer. They've been buffed recently as well, and this really makes it interesting to do a melee build. So definitely looking forward to doing that in the future. And yeah, try it out, guys. It's a lot of fun running around just, you know, beating the crap out of stuff. Just throwing that out there. Okay, let's get into this one more time. Gunslinger Master. Gain onslaught stacks over time and spend them on attacks plus 10 max stacks. This is basically reverse onslaught. If you are using a fully automatic weapon or a fast firing weapon like the 50 cal I used in the video, you do not want to have this perk card on. Now, Gunslinger with the same name. Your ranged weapons do 12% weak spot damage. It does not add stacks, even though it has a similar name. Just throwing that out there. It only does what it says. Gorilla, very similar. You do 15% range damage to close enemies. There are no stacks there, so just keep that in mind. It only does what the perk card says.
My guy.
Now, to get into these ones, Gorilla Expert. It reloads per onslaught stack and the +3 max stack. So just keep in mind these perk cards do more than add stacks as well, right? Like this one as well, 5% range damage to close enemies per onslaught stack. So we're really getting into a lot of damage the more stacks we have, right? That's why it's so important to have these on now, guys. Adrenaline is pretty much out the window at this point. Gunslinger Expert, 1% ranged weak spot damage per onslaught stack and gives you 3 max stacks. Again, you want to max out your max stacks. That makes sense. I know, everybody, this is a lot, and I really hope this video helps you. And again, Gunslinger Master, reverse onslaught. I cannot say that enough. Do not have this on unless you have a slow firing weapon. Yes. Only reason you would want that. I really hope I didn't confuse you with this video today, guys. I really hope I explained this the best I could here. Please add as much as you can in the comments, everybody. And yes, I hope this helps you guys understand Onslaught. Have a pleasant evening.
I'm not really a cupcake, but I am super baked, thanks to Mood Canna.
Mood is third-party tested, so you know it's safe.
And it ships legally and discreetly to your door, so you can say hi to your neighbors without any shame.
Oh, hi, Callie.
Hi, Barb! Everyone here hates your guts so much.
I love Mood Canna because their real flour helps me deal with fake people.
I love what you've done with your garden. It's so wild. Did you hear me?
Barb may be the fakest person I've ever met, but you know what's real? Mood's 50,000 5-star reviews. Like this one. Mood really helps me stay motivated and focused. I can hit this all day long. Whether you want to soothe your body, relax after a long day, or just want to have a good time, there's a mood for that.
Whether you need to soothe your body, relax,
None of you
Barb,
guys.
get
None
off
of
my
you
house!
guys. I mean,
Oh my
you.
god, this is so... I'm your Barb! So weird!
Click the link to get 20% off your first order. Your first order.
I
think taxes are something that makes all of us panic, whether or not you want to admit it. Being able to pass my taxes to a TurboTax expert means that I have to only collect documents, I give it away, and then they will let me know when it's ready to go. That is
Why
1
the
minute
fuck
of
is
me
this guy
thinking about
such a
it, and that
piece of
allows me to
shit?
do everything else in my life. Now taxes is filing without breaking a sweat.
Well fought. You got our last code. Let's shut this asshole down entirely. Head for the final interceptor.
Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, want to talk to you guys about Bulletstorm, and for those that may not still fully
Soloed it.
understand it, we're going to talk about how it works, how to get these stacks, what weapons to use it with, and just overall if you want to be using it. Let's get into it here. Okay, so let me just read you this. This is basically what Bulletstorm is. Spending ammo increases stacks. All stacks are lost when you reload or change weapons. The count of ammo spent carries over between reloads. Weapons that fire multiple projectiles, like shotguns, grant bonus ammo spent. So, of course, I can just read this to you guys and you may still not understand it. I definitely wouldn't. So I'm just going to basically show you guys everything you would need to know, like, in depth here. Now, if you didn't know, the Heavy Gunner perk cards are basically a thing of the past now. Heavy Gunner, Expert Heavy Gunner, Master Heavy Gunner have all been changed and are different perk cards that basically help or complement these bullet stacks. Now, before we get into these perk card changes, I also want to say that you can use Bulletstorm on weapons other than heavy guns, guys. I've gotten some comments of people thinking that it only works with heavy guns. This is not true. As you can see, Bulletstorm stacks here are perfectly working with my Enclave Plasma Flamer. Now, let's get on to the first perk here. Now, Heavy Gunner has been changed to Bulletstorm. You need to have this on in order to even get these Bulletstorm stacks. Each level of this perk card will grant you an extra 3% damage. Doesn't matter what level you have on, you will still only get a max of 10 stacks. So I'm going to show you with the weapons here how this works and basically just put it out there in the open for you. So when we fire 30 bullets here with the Gatling gun, as I'm showing, you will see this little emblem at the bottom. And this means you have your first stack of Bulletstorm and you are doing a little bit of extra damage on the 30th shot you can see there. Now keep in mind, if you do have a couple of bullets, you know, that have started working towards the next stack, when you reload it will work towards that as well. So you may need less than 30 stacks if you do notice that. Now of course this works best with high firing weapons. You're going to get those stacks up pretty quick, but again, just keep in mind when you reload, that extra damage, that Bulletstorm is gone. Now, let's talk about bringing the big guns. Your Bulletstorm stack limit is doubled. So, rather than 10 points towards Bulletstorm, you can get up to 20 now. Now, just going to show this with the Gatling, or sorry, yeah, the Gatling, or the Gauss minigun here. It has 500 bullets in the magazine. Now, to be honest, I don't really see myself getting above like 9 or 10 stacks usually. So, depending how you play, of course, this perk card may not work for you. If you're not getting over 10 stacks consistently, then this perk card is probably not for you. So just keep that in mind. You really got to be firing a lot of bullets to get those 20 stacks. Now, on to lock and load. You keep half of your Bulletstorm stacks when you reload. 1% reload per stack. So I'm going to show you exactly how this works as well, and you may be a little bit surprised. There is a little trick you can do with one stack. Now, basically, it's exactly how it says. You know, you get your stacks up, let's say you get 2 stacks, and then you reload, you will keep 1 of them. Now, if you go up to 4 and you reload, of course, you should still have 2 stacks.
A lot of
Now, this can be very beneficial for weapons that are reloading a lot, because you can still get those stacks up, right? Definitely a way to use this perk card. Now, just to keep in mind, if you do have 1 stack already with this perk card on and reload, you will keep your 1 stack as well.
I don't think
just
I want
to
this to
clear up some
blooded
confusion.
anyway.
Now, I wouldn't recommend using any of these perk cards, maybe with, let's just say if you're a sneak build and a fixer. I'm sure you can, but honestly, when I'm running around with the fixer here, you can see I'm not getting a lot of Bulletstorm stacks going. So, just my recommendation, just kind of pay attention to how you're playing, how much bullet stacks you're getting, you may not actually need it. You can see like one went off here in all of this for me. May not be how you play, but just throwing that out there. Now, if you're using a weapon like the Gauss minigun that's using tons of ammo, yeah, you're probably gonna want some of these perk cards on here. You can see I'm getting the stacks up pretty quick. There's 500 bullets in the magazine, and the more you fire, the more damage you're gonna do. Now, I wouldn't encourage you to fire away all your bullets like I am here with the Gauss minigun, because ammo isn't exactly cheap, but still, you can get those, you know, stacks up higher, and you're just gonna do more and more damage. Now, if you're wondering about the auto axe, you can use this thing as much as you want, and you will not get any stacks with it, so just keep that in mind. This may not be the perk cards for you auto axe users. Just throwing that out there. Now with the shotgun, complete opposite. The stacks will go up a lot quicker. I don't know if you'll get up to 20 stacks, but definitely goes up a lot quicker per shot because each shot is shooting a certain amount of pellets, if that makes sense. So you shotgun users definitely may want to take advantage of these perk cards. Just want to show you the weapons that I used in the video here. I would replace that critical damage with faster fire rate, to be honest. The fixer that I was using, and of course the Enclave plasma flamer. I'll leave a link in the video that is amazing for this weapon right here, just in case you need help soloing the Guardian. And yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. I really hope this puts Bulletstorm into perspective. Like I said, it definitely made me understand it a little bit more while I was making this video. If you'd like to add anything, please let us know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a pleasant evening.
Is Mad Honey legal? Just take a little teaspoon. Just get in there.
I will take a little tea. You go first.
Yeah, I'll just keep that.
Yes.
That's more than I took the last time.
Oh, good. All right.
It's like honey.
It is honey. Yeah, definitely.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, I want to show you guys the fastest way to get legendary mods. 4-star legendary mods included. Let's get into it here. Okay, so the way we're going to be doing this is basically farming the Guardian, fighting them over and over again. Now, I hear you barking, big dog. This is easier said than done. But by the end of this video, I assure you, you will have everything you need to get this done and the confidence to complete the solo if need be. This is a bare minimum build for this, in my opinion. This is the least you're going to need, so I wouldn't go into the fight without having this set up at least. And of course, you're going to add to this. These numbers may change when you're adding to it, as I will show a little later in the video. I'll show you a progression build from this, but this is the bare minimum that you want to go into the fight with. I really tried to move the perk cards around as much as I could. I only have on one legendary maxed perk card here. This is the minimum I would suggest to do this fight with to get some consistency. Opinion. This is the least you're going to need, so I wouldn't go into the fight without having this set up at least. And of course, you're going to add to this. These numbers may change when you're adding to it, as I will show a little later in the video. I'll show you a progression build from this, but this is the bare minimum that you want to go into the fight with. I really tried to move the perk cards around as much as I could. I only have on one legendary maxed perk card here. This is the minimum I would suggest to do this fight with to get some consistency at least. The mutations I'm using, guys, are the same as usual: Adrenal, Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Herbivore, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, Scaly Skin, and Speed Demon. Now, onto the power armor we will be using. I am using the Excavator. I would recommend maybe the X01 or the Hellcat. It's definitely better than the Excavator for this. I just wanted to use this to show you guys that you can use the Excavator basically to get this done. So there are better options for this. You only need to put 1 star on all of the gear, and that is troubleshooters, so make sure you have that on your armor before you go in as well. And that is all you need to start with. Of course, you're going to want to grow this. Now, onto the power up at least. And of course, you're going to add to this. These numbers may change when you're adding to it, as I will show a little later in the video. I'll show you a progression build from this, but this is the bare minimum that you want to go into the fight with. I really tried to move the perk cards around as much as I could. I only have on one legendary maxed perk card here. This build for this, in my opinion. This is the least you're going to need, so I wouldn't go into the fight without having this set up at least. And of course you're going to add to this. These numbers may change when you're adding to it, as I will show a little later in the video. I'll show you a progression build from this, but this is the bare minimum that you want to go into the fight with. I really tried to move the perk cards around as much as I could. I only have on one legendary maxed perk card here. This is the minimum I would suggest to do this fight with, to get some consistency at least. The mutations I'm using, guys, are the same as usual: Adrenal, Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes, Egghead. Really tried to move.
Sorry, chat. Doing some copying. It's a Gorilla Expert and Gorilla Master and Gunslinger Expert. Let's see how that works. Oh, holy Mothman. Let's see what the goo tub does. Goo us up. Goo us up, brother.
Show you a progression build from this, but this is the bare minimum that you want to go into the fight with. I really tried to move the perk cards around as much as I could. I only have on one legendary maxed perk card here. This is the minimum I would suggest to do this fight with, to get some consistency at least. The mutations I'm using, guys, are the same as usual: Adrenal, Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Herbivore, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, Scaly Skin, and Speed Demon. Now, onto the power armor we will be using. I am using the Excavator. I would recommend maybe the X01 or the Hellcat. It's definitely better than the Excavator for this. I just wanted to use this to show you guys that you can use the Excavator basically to get this done. So there are better options for this. You only need to put 1 star on all of the gear, and that is troubleshooters, so make sure you have that on your armor before you go in as well. And that is all you need to start with. Of course you're going to want to grow this build and make it better little by little, but this will get you by when you're first starting. Now, you do not need a minigun. I do recommend a Vampire's minigun with limb damage if you can, or else you're going to have to spam a lot of stim packs. I'm using this gun to save stim packs, basically, which you will see. Also, the plasma rifle we're using is only a 2-star Furious Faster fire rate. I will link a video in the description explaining how to get this and a better version of it. And we will be using Psycho Buff as well. Psycho Buff is great for keeping you alive a little bit more and, of course, doing a little bit more damage. And Super Stim Packs if you're not going to be using the minigun. You still will use a couple of stim packs because your power armor's medic pump will go off, but you won't be using as much as you would be usually if you're using the minigun. Of course, make sure you have the strongest prioritized. It is in the menu here, just to make sure those super stim packs are going off, or at least the regular ones. You don't want to be spamming diluted ones. Now, once you have all this together, the bare minimum, you can see there's no tricks here. This is the build we're using. And yeah, just going to come in here and show you what type of results you may get. If you die the first couple times, you know, practice makes perfect. You know, you got to jump on the pipe here, just to be clear. Make sure your headlamp is not on or you will not get the sneak damage, and make sure you're crouching as well for that sneak damage. Now, you can spam stim packs and fire any heavy weapon you want, but I would recommend using this minigun with the Vampires mod on it, and make sure you fire it at the last minute possible before he starts firing. Because the thing with this is, when you first start making this build, if you're using the bare minimum, there's a good chance you may run out of ammo in the magazine and have to reload. If that happens, Stay calm, pop a stim pack maybe just before you reload. You will be fine. The shield will probably be pretty much taken out at that point. But I would say more than 50 to 60% of the time, you can take him out and stay alive, or sorry, take the shield out and stay alive without even having to stim pack. Your medic pump will take care of everything. Just make sure you're aiming in and commit to it and keep firing. Now, this is just the thing you have to weigh towards using stim packs or 5mm. I thought 5mm are very easy to get your hands on, so I thought this was a great way to save some stim packs. If not, you're going to have to spam a lot of stim packs and shoot whatever heavy weapon you may have on you. Now, of course, when the shield is out, you're going to want to take the plasma rifle out here. You're going to want to aim in, make sure you're firing on the torso. You probably will have to aim in, and then pretty much as simple as that, guys, the Guardian should be taken out for you. Again, don't expect to get this done on your first try if you haven't tried it before. A little bit of practice goes a long way. It shouldn't take you too much practice to get this down. I was having very good consistency with this. Now, this is just by myself in a private server, so I had Finders Keepers join me in the private server, and the shield is definitely getting taken out a lot more faster because of the Strange in Numbers perk card. So, of course, I would just suggest you, join a team if you can, right? It's just going to make things easier. Don't go doing things solo if you don't have to. You're just going to benefit more in a team. You don't even have to have anyone in here with you like I was. I went into a public server as well, and I found this is even the best results. Just join a team with 2 or 3 people if you can, and yeah, come into the raid here and fight the Guardian. You should have no problem. There is a little bit of lag in public servers, so just be a little weary of your health, but I found it honestly worked best in public servers, this method. Worst way to do it is probably solo in a private, but the first video I did show of me fighting the Guardian there shows you it is more than possible. Keep in mind these green balls of death coming at you. They can kill you if you do not have everything that I'm showing. They will kill you quick. You will learn all this stuff as you're learning how to do this. It shouldn't take you long to figure this out once you got it all set up, guys, especially if you go into a public server and join a team. Should be no problem to get these rewards. Now, to restart this over, I know not everyone's familiar with this, so when you're done beating the Guardian, you basically just want to reject the quest. So go into your Pip-Boy, it'll prompt you how to reject it, it'll kick you outside, and then come back in, rinse and repeat. You can also get the Furious mod from the Facebreaker weapon, I wanted to point out, and you can get faster fire rate from the Headhunter scythe here. You can also get vampires from the gutter. You'd want to craft as many of these as you can, use Super Duper and scrap them. Hopefully you can get the mods to help you get those weapons together. Just thought I would throw that in there. And now on to the end game build. This is what you want to work towards. Remember, what I showed you in those 3 clips fighting the Guardian was the bare minimum. So if you start adding all the stuff that I'm starting to show you here, it's just going to get easier and easier and easier. I would recommend maybe take one for the team, or even follow through for the next legendary perk card if I had to. Reflective goes a long way, guys, on the power armor. Once you get that 4-star reflective on your power armor and you start doing this, you're literally gonna be laughing. The rewards are gonna be crazy. This is one of the most beneficial things to do in the game right now, in my opinion, or just raids in general. If you can run through the whole raid, that's even better. And here's the weapon as well. Again, I will link a video in the description telling you how to get this specific one. It is a little bit better than a regular plasma rifle. And of course, this is, the better version of the minigun with the limb damage. I had Steadfast and Polished on it as well. And for this footage, I will be using Black Eyed Susan Soothin', Psycho Buff, and an energy bobblehead. So if you have any of this stuff, go into the fight with it. Use it. It will make the fight a little bit easier. Now, just to show you the results that you can get from the end game build, it's just too easy, guys. You can see the Guardian had a chance there, to maybe take my health off. I don't even think I have the medic pump on this excavator. Basically, just sit here and shoot the Guardian with the minigun, save your stim packs, and then as soon as that shield is gone, you're going to switch to that Enclave. You don't even have to switch to the Enclave, to be honest. Like, a regular plasma rifle goes a long way. That would be one of the last things I would be worried about getting for this build, honestly. Work on your perks, maybe work on getting some better mods for your armor, and pretty much just practicing, guys. But yeah, of course the Enclave plasma rifle here is absolutely amazing. Of course, this is just endgame comparison to the beginner type intro to this. So you guys should definitely have no problem getting this done by the end of this video. Again, I had very good consistency with the bare minimum build, and I'm sure most of you will add a little bit too. Now, just to go into the rewards here, this is not just a legendary farm. Like, you get 3-star weapons, you can get the plans for the Vulcan power armor, you will get Vulcan power armor pieces, mystery magazine packages, scrap kits, treasury notes, legendary modules. It's a great way to farm ammo. We have great mentats like psychotats, repair kits galore. You'll have so many repair kits you won't even know what to do with them, guys. And if you're using the minigun, you're gonna save up so many stim packs. You'll probably end up overweight, not to mention all the junk you're getting from these. Like I said, guys, this is one of the most beneficial things to do in the game. Really hope I simplified it for you guys, or just maybe gave you the, the little push to go try this. Really want you guys reaping the rewards from this. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a pleasant day.
He was waiting. He was not fucking around. He knew. Listen, bitch.
Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today I have a straight to the point, get you through this Gleaming Depths raid guide. Let's get into it here. Okay, so there is a raid called the Gleaming Depths here.
Brother,
if you're
say hi.
Just come over here and you're gonna see some mole miners, and then there's a cave over here which I'm gonna show you, and 1 to 4 players you can start this up. And yeah, pretty much as simple as coming over here and just walking inside, and you are starting the Gleaming Depths.
Go downstairs
Even though you can start it with 1 player, like some sections you can definitely do with 1 player, I would suggest having a team if you can, preferably at least 3 people. I would recommend. Also, I recommend having a great build. I will link a video in the description giving you a great build to get through this and doing your whole team can use to easily get through this raid.
Woo!
Yes, unless you have a great build, I would definitely
Lordy,
refer to
he's
that
not
video
supposed to
before
spawn
you
in
go
here.
on in. Make sure you
Last
have
time
a
he
good
spawned over here.
build going into this. Now,
That's
on to
not
stage
fair.
1, the Guardian. So when you first start the Gleaming
That
Depths,
actually
coming
kinda
out cave,
scared
you're
me a little
going
bit.
to come up to the Guardian here. He won't be out yet until you push the red button over here. Keep in mind, this enemy, everything in this raid is not easy if you're doing it for the first time. Just keep that in mind. Practice makes perfect. I do like to shoot him with the syringer before we start shooting him. It does help to lower his defense.
196.
And yes, just keep in mind this enemy is extremely powerful and will kill you very fast. I highly recommend you not even do most of this raid, if any of it, with a low health build, unless you're extremely, seasoned at doing it at this point, unless, you're very good at it. And basically, you're just going to be shooting his shield until the shield is gone, and then you can actually shoot the torso. You can lock on the torso if you have
Brother, where did you come from?
And then you're pretty much done killing him. Now, it's not just as simple as that. I do want to point out that if you are building up the build that I put in the video, and you're not fully done yet, you may have to peek in and out, which I'm going to show. But I just wanted to show us destroying it. Once you get a little bit better, you can probably do this in under a minute. Now, I'm going to show if, if this is your first couple times doing this, which would I think a lot of people watching this is. Like I said, learn to peek in and out. Use your bats as much as possible. Sometimes the bats will get stuck in this stage, and you can just...
Who you shooting at, my guy? Who you...
Make sure you're holding the critical button if you're in power armor. Make sure you're holding it at the right time as well. Pretty much peek in and out, but even with a great build, this is
some lag.
very fast. Now, if you don't get this done in 1 cycle, which I'm sure a lot of people won't, which means, you brought down the shield, and now you're just trying to actually take out the Guardian here, and you're locked on the torso. If you do not have enough time to take him out, you will have to run to cover. There's these doors that you can hide behind. There's doors A, B, and C, and there will be one every time that you take away his shield system. So, and you only have 3 tries to get this done because each doorway is basically destroyed after each time. So, that's pretty much the first one.
Ooh,
The second
my
area
guy.
is healing the drill. Now, this is probably the most complicated one out of the 5 stages, in my opinion. You do not need a power armor for this stage unless you are guarding the drill. Even if you're guarding the drill, you may not need a power armor for this. If you're running in the mines here, then you definitely don't want to have a power armor because it's a one-hit death no matter what. Now, I am going to take my time on this stage a little bit and just show you guys everything here that I possibly can. And basically, if you're not guarding the drill, like I'm showing here, you're going to be going out looking for these red canisters, steel canisters that fuel the drill. And yeah, pretty much these are the caves here. And there are some coal miners running around here that will one-hit kill you. This is extremely terrifying when you first do this, even up to the point of doing it now. It's terrifying. And once you get a gas canister, you want to bring it back to this spot right here and deposit it into the drill. Now, this is the drill right here. So you're basically just trying to keep this field and keep it protected as well. I want to get into. So if you're not running mines, you definitely want to have somebody back here.
You guys need to back the fuck up.
The mole rats there with the explosives on it especially will damage the drill, and if you damage the drill before you get all the fuel back to it, you fail this mission. That's basically the purpose of this, is to get all the fuel back here before the drill gets destroyed. If you have a good person on the drill, you can pretty much keep the drill health up as long as you want. This is the dangerous part, is trying to avoid these guys in the mines. Like I said, they will one-hit you. They are very hard to notice sometimes because of the amount of space in these mines, and yeah, you might just want to stay away from them as much as possible. And these are the gas canisters you will be gathering. This is what they look like. And I just want to show here from the drill, this is a little route that I like to
Hey, what's up, dude?
Sorry, I want to point out as well, there are 3 canisters
Got
on
more
the
people
tracks.
coming.
Now, we like to leave these until the end, just in case you have someone on the drill that might be having a little bit of trouble. That way, you know, you don't get as much crazy enemy spawns until the end. So just leave those 3 if you can. They're the 3 easiest ones to get. You also have 4 entrances. I want to show the right 2 entrances here. The furthest right entrance right here is basically just a circle. You can see here, I'm going to lure this guy this way. You can jump over them, but be careful. But this is just the whole right side here is basically a circle. And then you can go to the right from where I just came from. But again, just showing you this is a whole circle area. There's up to 4 canisters back here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 4 canisters. So just a good place to start. And then the rest of the mine is probably the more difficult area, which I'm going to show as well here. And I like to go to this second, entrance here. You can just run straight back. There's a couple of gas canisters here. If you go up the rocks here as well, and through, the cave here, there's a bunch over here. I just wanted to show you where most of the gas canisters are. This is really going to be a trial and error thing for you, honestly, because this is definitely, like I said, it's the hardest part of this whole race. And yes, once you are done filling up the drill, you are done this stage, and the drill will break into the next area, and you will be able to continue on with the raid. Again, practice makes perfect on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get discouraged. Keep at it. On to the 3rd stage, the Epsilon Squad. This is probably my favorite stage. And what you're doing here is you're fighting 3 people in power armor. They are very tanky and they do a lot of damage. There's 3 generators that you need to keep an eye on because if all 3 of them are not destroyed, you cannot harm them. To show you where all 3 generators are, there's 2 on either side on the bottom floor, which I'm going to show. And then when you jump up top, they're basically under all the letters on the walls that I'm showing here. And again, you have to keep these destroyed. And the reason you have to keep them destroyed is because after you destroy them once, iBots will be, flocking towards them, and they will be constantly trying to repair them, and it really doesn't take them much to repair them. And yes, keep in mind again, if all 3 generators are not destroyed, then you cannot harm these enemies. Their shields will be up. I do recommend a power armor for this one, especially with the build that I'm going to link in the description. And yes, I usually start this with everybody. If we have a team of 4, I usually get us all in our areas and destroy the generators. I hit them with the syringer, and then we just start damaging. Again, this is going to take some coordination. It's going to take some practice. I wouldn't do this with less than 3 people. This is extremely frustrating with 2 people. You're going to spend more time, breaking the generators. And I know it's easier said than done to get a good squad of 3 to 4 people, but you can easily do this whole raid with 3 people and this part with 3 people. I recommend using the Gatling Plasma on, these characters if you can, or the Flamer works very well. And you can see here we couldn't damage him anymore, right? Well, that's because one of the generators started working again, so someone needed to run back and go repair their generator. If you have 4 people like we do, we keep 3 on the generators and then 1 just, keeping on the enemies. And yeah, this one, seemed hard at first, but like I said, it's kind of becoming my more favorite one now, because we just destroy these guys now, which I'm sure most of you guys will do if you just keep practicing this.
I really want to figure out why I'm lagging so hard here.
Keeping in mind, Lynx is probably one of the worst ones in my opinion. He will shoot a grenade launcher at you, which will just destroy all of your AP, so keep that in mind if you're using an auto axe in this section. That's again why I would probably recommend the Gatling gun. You see again here, we couldn't do any damage to it because the shield was up because one of the generators were fixed. So again, make sure all 3 of those generators are taken down in order to be easy to damage these guys. And yeah, again, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record in this guide tutorial. Practice makes perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, keep at it. Don't give up. These raids are a lot of fun once you figure them out. 4th stage, we're almost done. The Ultra Genetic Horde. Now, this one can be hard. I do recommend Funky Duds on it if you don't have a great build or a Union power armor. The poison will definitely kill you very fast. I recommend Funky Duds for the boss fight at the end as well when you fight the snake. But basically what you have to do here is destroy crystals near enemies. You cannot hurt any of these enemies. You have to use these crystals, and there are 3 big crystals that deal a little bit more, or I would say even a lot more damage than the regular crystals. So we try to save those until the mole miner is dead. There's a mole miner running around, a glowing one that will one-hit you, very similar to the mines in stage 2. So basically what we like to do is we get everybody ready, and the mole miner will always come out this window right here. So there's a quick 2 hits on him, and then we just bring him this way, and we try to hit him with every little one as possible, saving the 3 big ones. You can see there's 2 hanging from the 2 tops there at the sides. They're not hard to find. But yes, we like to lure the mole miner down here, and you can hit him with the crystals from underneath as well when he's coming down, and just try to hit him with as many as possible. If by the time you go back up the other set of stairs, and he's not dead, we usually just lure him over to the big one, and by that point he's pretty much dead. If he's not, then it's just usually a couple more of the little crystals, and then the mole miner's dead. So I just wanted to show the little route that we do with him. Just, again, it's going to be trial and error, everybody, but this is what we do if you just want to, do the same strategy. And yes, you can see he's pretty much dead after that. Now, you're going to get a bunch of other enemies, like Deathclaws included, will hit very hard. Again, I would focus on this after the mole miner's dead. And just everybody, if you could huddle underneath the big crystals and just wait as long as possible. You can pretty much spam stim packs as long as possible once you have a great build. Wait for all the enemies to be under there. The more, the better. And just keep using the crystals to destroy the enemies. It's pretty much as simple as that, everybody. It's just going to take some practice. Just keep at it. Definitely some coordination involved on that one. And then you are on to the final stage to fight the Ultra Sight Terror. Now, there's nothing really too, special about this. You're pretty much just going to deal as much damage as you can to him. I do want to point out that you can advance your friends to these different stages in this raid if you do start it up, but this one specifically, if they're crossing this, lake of death here, this green goo. If you go into it, you will die. And if you start it too early, your friends will fall in that because all that's going to be left is this island here. So make sure all your friends are on the island before you start up the mission. And you just do that by walking a little bit close to them. We hit them with the syringer. And then we start to hit them with as much damage as humanly possible. I recommend shooting them in the head or the eye, depending on how good your VATs are. I've been finding lately the head works great, but the eyes do work good. You can get tons of damage hitting the eyes. And then you need to worry about the attacks from the snake. Now, he does a screeching yell, which when he does, you need to be running forward or jumping at least, or he will knock you off the edges and you will die. If you do not stay on the island here in this boss fight, it's an instant death, and that's basically what he's trying to do. He will do a big bite at you as well, which is probably the least worrisome of the attacks that he does. He also shoots a bunch of acid balls at you here as well, too. If you do not have a good build, be ready to spam stim packs. Again, if he's doing a screech, make sure you're jumping. All while trying to deal as much damage to the eyes or the head as much as possible. Like I said, there's nothing really, specific to do about this other than, take him out. Also keeping in mind if you spam some coffee, it will help with the
usually doesn't start lagging.
Keep in mind the Ultrasight Terror does have a tail that does appear. If you do not take it out in time, it will destroy part of the island and making this boss fight a lot harder. It's pretty easy to take the tail out, so just keep an eye out for it. It's my best recommendation. And before you know it, you're going to be destroying this boss. Like I said, the second stage is probably the hardest of this whole raid once you get good at it. Again, I know I'm a broken record. Practice makes perfect, ladies and gentlemen. The snake should fall down eventually. And yes, you have completed the raid if you're at this stage. I really hope this guide helps you guys. I tried to cover everything I could possible. Keep in mind that I'm gonna link in the description a great build that you can use to get this raid done. I know it does require a team as well. I know some of the stuff that build requires you get from this raid. It's all about working up to it and practicing, ladies and gentlemen. Bethesda said this wasn't gonna be easy. And it definitely isn't.
Shit.
And I really, man, seriously, I really hope I can get you guys through this. As always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Have a pleasant day.
Kaiju Showdown meets the ultimate. Witness Godzilla clash with King Ghidorah in stunning 3D printed detail, sleek metallic shine, finish. Embrace the rampage with one of just 700 limited copies only at display.com.
Why do you run? Okay.
Content marketing is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep my content creation process running smoothly. I use ClickUp AI to brainstorm fresh content
time to run down. Wait, no, we still got people.
I can schedule posts across all platforms and never miss a deadline. When I need to draft captions, ClickUp AI helps me write engaging copy tailored to my audience. And with campaign dashboards, I can track performance metrics like engagement and follower growth all in one place. ClickUp makes work easy, from planning your next viral post to managing your entire content strategy. Click the link below to start your free trial today.
Cool. Elevator, where are you?
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Got a doozy for you today here. I just wanted to go over, some good stuff that I've learned in the 10,000 levels I've played this game. I've included a lot of beginner stuff, and I'm sure there's some tricks that a lot of veterans don't know as well. Let's get into it here. Okay, so let's just start off simple here. If you didn't know, you don't need to look into the players' camps to see what they have in their inventory. Just bring the menu up on the left here and start clicking all the camps you want, and you can even fast travel from here. I didn't know this for the first at least 1,000 levels I played. When taking a workshop, you do not need to go up to the actual workshop.
Hey, what's up, my guy?
Pad on PlayStation. I'm not sure what it is on Xbox or PC. Let us know if you can. But yes, you do not need to walk up to it. Another good one. A lot of the times you will get a challenge to scrap a certain type of junk. Now, most of the time, you don't even need to go anywhere to do this. You can just go to the Tinker's Workbench and bulk that type of junk and then scrap it again. And you will complete the challenge. Sometimes you can't bulk the certain junk item, but the train stations at the White Springs sometimes will have that type of junk, or junk bulked already. If you didn't know, I think at this point we would say that the best thing to do with script is to come over to the Rusty Pick here and
Alright, let's see.
Try to go for effects that we want to learn and scrap them. I will link a video in the description explaining this more in depth.
So far, so good.
Just picklock and hacker in general, I think are obsolete at this point. Please don't use these for cards. Master Infiltrator level 1, you can pretty much put this on at the beginning of the game. Yeah, pretty much don't use those. Even level 1 is better than both those cards. You can actually move your spawn location at your camp. I didn't know this for, like, I don't even know, like, I learned this less than a year ago. It is a little bit tricky to mess around with. I will link a video in the description explaining it more in depth, but yes, you definitely can move your camp position in your camp spawn location. Another one, I love AWOL. If anyone else out there likes doing AWOL, just throw this out there. You don't have to talk to Sergeant Gutsy to start the event. You can just go up and push the button, and the event will start. You know, little thing, but
they already do it?
cool.
Jesus, shit.
You know, the ammo converter. Definitely get yourself one of these. It's in the Atomic Shop. I think it's free or it could be 500 atoms. I'm not 100% sure.
You're full of
I will
shit.
link a video in the description going over this in
6
more
fucking
depth, but it's
minutes?
definitely great for getting ammo.
There's no shot.
Another great way to get ammo is expeditions. The Sensational game in particular is the best expedition to do. It's the best way to get legendaries. It's a great way to get stim packs. And I think we all should be doing these at some point. And a great way also for the legendaries is to get, you know, the mods that you want for legendaries, right? Or just, you know, legendary box mods. The daily ops is also amazing for ammo, I wanted to point out. It's probably better than expeditions for ammo, depending what you like doing more. But if you have a group of 4 people, you can farm so much ammo from the daily ops just by not capturing the objective. It has to be uplink, though. Renaming your weapons. Specifically putting a dash at the beginning of your weapons or even your armor will always put it at the top of the list. So this just makes it easier for scrapping stuff that you don't want and not scrapping stuff that you do want. So highly recommend you put a dash at the beginning of your weapons and rename them whatever you want. The White Springs Golf Club. I'm sure most of us are familiar with this place, but I would expect some people may not know that you can actually come over to this fountain here,
shit?
and it will heal or cure your diseases that you have. So you don't need a disease cure, you don't need antibiotics, you can always just come over to the sulfur water fountain, take a drink, and then your diseases will be cured. The importance of your vending machine. It's definitely the best way you're going to get caps. I would say mods in general at this point are great for getting caps. I will link a video in the description going over a bit of a price guide for the mods, but just keep in mind it's a bit of an old video and the prices are starting to come down a little bit, but they're still great for getting caps. The Missile Silo State Holotape. You can use this to actually check to see which silos you can go to or if someone's been in one recently. So this way you don't waste your time running through and then making yourself have to wait. And if you don't already have this, you can just come over to the White
everybody's
Springs
fucking
over here.
finishing this shit quick
I know
today.
you can use the other entrance as well, but I just wanted to show from here where to go. And you are looking for the military wing. And once you get there, I think you do have to be a general, an Enclave general. I will link a video in the description explaining how to become a general. It's actually part of the main quest, so most of you, I would assume, have this done by now. So you can actually get into this terminal right here if you do want to get that missile silo state.
Missed out on this hour.
And since we're over here, just beside it, if you didn't know, you can come over to this computer.
Turn AI from potential into performance with HPE, where intent-based automation and AI-driven operations keep GPU clusters optimized and every connection more secure.
Brother.
Unlock innovation.
Let me skip the fucking ad, please.
Honda dominates the car and driver
You're
10
not
best
gonna make
list
it
with
under
more
5
wins
seconds.
than
Let me
any
fucking
other
skip it.
brand.
I can explain. So, many of you know I'm not the biggest Poppy playtime enthusiast. I am no fan of the series. The first chapter I thought was interesting. I didn't like chapter 2 all that much. I hated chapter 3, and then I swore I'd never touch this franchise again. So I skipped 4, and I fully intended on skipping 5, but I have heard nothing but horrible things about chapter 5, and it has got me so curious. Is it actually that bad? Because I have a hunch that it's only disappointing to fans of Poppy Playtime. Like, I feel like it's only not good if you've been, like, really enthusiastic about the series. That's my guess, because I just can't imagine that it's just much worse than fucking chapter 3 or something, right? Like, I really can't even envision what that would look like. So I've got to just see for myself firsthand, is it actually that terrible? I don't imagine I'm actually going to finish chapter 5. I am expecting to get much of the same as I did with chapter 3, but we'll see. It is surprising just how much hate chapter 5 has received. I would have never expected that. We'll see. Does it deserve it? Is it actually that bad? And this is coming from a Scrooge that already just doesn't like this series to begin with. Let's get these shaders in there. Huggy Wuggy demands good shaders. Who are the other characters in this? It's Huggy Wuggy, Salad Fingers or some shit. Who the fuck, who's the spider lady? Lady Legs? Or something, maybe? I don't remember. I think they all have silly names like Huggy Wuggy. Alright, here we go. It's playtime again. Whoopee.
Motherfucker.
Yeah! Alright, Broken Things. Injured and abandoned in the heart of the nightmare of playtime laboratories. Here, fantasy is made reality as the broken cower in the shadows of the one who pulled all the strings. The proto-troll. Well, that's not very huggy-wuggy coded at all. It's kind of quiet. Hold on. Give me a second. It's just kind of quiet. It's still really quiet.
Go away.
Crank the volume up. This prototype guy.
Right. We're getting the groove. Ooh, we do need to go join that headhunt though. Son of a bitch. There's always something.
Oh, yikes. Oh, yucky.
Motherfucker.
Yep,
I already missed out on Fasnacht. We're not missing out on this.
Now we become Bindle Boogie. with maxed out volume on the computer. Huggy Wuggy! Hold on a second, it's really quiet. Well, overall volume's at 10%. Why is it set to 10% by default? What the fuck? We'll go up to like 62 maybe? How's that? Oh, that's much better. Oh, Huggy Wuggy, no! Oh no, Huggy Wuggy! Oh. Here, give me a high five. Uh-oh, he's coming in. He's gonna open or what? Yeah. He's coming!
Yeah.
I'm running over. Oh, he's still coming!
Alright.
Surely he can't get in here. Uh-oh. Oh, I have to crouch under this. Go! Goodbye. Oh no, he found a way in. That wasn't bulletproof glass. Or maybe it was, but it wasn't huggy proof. My pals over at Playtime weren't anticipating that. Oh Jesus. He's close. Oh god.
Back to the garage.
Quickly, go. He's right behind me. Oh. Huggy.
It really doesn't feel
Huggy
like we're making
Wuggy.
a whole lot of progress.
Don't do that again. Ah!
Not need to go up to the workshop to claim workshops. As long as you're within the vicinity and you push the button that changes you from first person to third person, I'm not sure what that would be on PC, it's the touchpad on PlayStation. If you hold that down, you can claim the workshop from a greater distance. Turrets. They take up a lot of camp budget, they really do, and I just recommend not using them at your camp. It's just my opinion, I feel like they're just not worth the camp budget. The trick.
Get Detroit-style slices and sticks for $4.99 from Little Caesars. 2 delicious slices and 4...
Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, just want to show you guys the method or the build that I used to complete the scoreboard in about 5 hours. There are no exploits involved, guys. We've been doing this for years at this point. I'm sure Bethesda would ban us by now. And yeah, hoping to clear up some confusion here. I'm going to show you all the buffs and everything I used to do this. Let's get into it. Okay, so if you're familiar with the repeatable challenge, you can use this up into rank 100 on the scoreboard to get some extra score points. Every 10,000 XP, you get 100 to 140 scoreboard points, depending on what boosters you have going. So all you gotta do is get 10,000 XP. So basically, you can get tons of XP at West Tech. So, you know, put 2 and 2 together, and you can run through the scoreboard fairly quick. Like 5 hours doesn't seem like a long time though, but when you're sitting here doing this for 5 hours, guys, trust me, this is more than a little bit of work. It's not just like flying through it. It takes a lot of, you know, gathering materials and just, you know, prep basically getting this together. So I just wanted to point that out. This is the build that I used to get through the scoreboard as fast as I did, and we will be throwing new grenades, just because it's probably the fastest way to do this. Now, I do want to encourage you that you can just run around this build, and you don't even have to use grenades. You can run around with the Tesla gun, which I'm going to show as well. But let's get into the armor that we will be using, which is an unyielding set of armor. You don't have to use the Secret Service armor. It's just what I have and what I'm using. And it's very important that you have unyielding, +2 intelligence, and 2 hikers on for your legendary effects. Rangers would be nice for a 4-star effect too, or whatever, you know, suits your playstyle. If you're going to be throwing grenades, I do suggest you have a weapon out with the instigating effect when you throw the grenades. It does make a big difference. And I will be using the quad Tesla rifle in order to kill the super mutants in the areas so I can throw grenades comfortably. Now, you can run around with West Tech and clear them all out with this weapon fairly easy. But with the Nuka grenades, it's just a little bit faster. Right? So that's why I do it this way. For XP buffs and bonuses, I'm using Brain Bomb. Cranberry Relish we're using. I'll link a video in the description showing you how to make those. You have to be a herbivore as well. Berry Mentats. I don't even really use this too much anymore, but it's nice to help find the enemies. But you can get 4,000 a super mutant without Berry Mentats for all the stuff that I'm showing. I do recommend an explosive bobblehead if you're throwing grenades. If not, use a leader bobblehead. And a Living Love 8. The other magazine does not really buff the the herbivore buffs anymore, so that's what we're using now is the Living Love 8s. And of course, 4 lunchboxes. Also, if you have a Mothman phone, that's another thing I'm using. If you do not have access to all the stuff that I'm showing, there's other ways to get buffs. I'm not using, by all means, every buff in the game. So if there's a couple buffs that you can't really acquire in this video, there's like a lot of other ways to get buffs. You can get Nuka Cranberry from Leo. There's a Durst machine you can get as well. You'll have to hit it every half an hour. But you know what I mean? Just basically do everything you can to get all the XP buffs. All the ones that I'm showing here are the ones that I use. I didn't even have an Under Armor on with sleeping in a bed. Make sure you're on a team. Definitely make sure somebody else is on the team, or the Strange in Numbers perk card will not give you as much XP. And of course the score boosters that we were talking earlier. Every little bit helps. I say this all the time. Fallout is a game of numbers. Fallout 76 specifically is a game of numbers, and every number, every little bit adds up. I did have a camp next to West Tech. Well, I have one even like just down the road here, but I do recommend maybe making a camp right next to it. You can actually get fairly close to West Tech if you put down a camp. And yeah, this is the type of stuff I would throw here just so you can keep that grind going, right? If this is your cup of tea. I totally understand you guys, not wanting to smash out the scoreboard. Totally get it. I'm just doing this, for you guys so, I can make videos and reviews and stuff. But yeah, I hear you. And yeah, doesn't hurt to have a little camp next to West Tech here just in case, you need to get that buff or you died and you need to sleep and get the 5% again. Just not a bad idea. Now, once you are all ready to go, or once I was all ready to go, pop all your buffs, and we're going to be heading into West Tech. Make sure you have your armor on. I had the wrong armor on when I first went in. And yes, you can see my intelligence is at 72. You can see in the description.
We're getting there.
It does affect the amount of experience gained. So I just want to make sure you guys understand that as well. Having your intelligence very high is a good reason, is a reason why I'm getting so much XP. You can even see in my perk cards, I have an extra 5 points with the legendary perk card, even though my intelligence is at 15. That's just so I can get an extra 5 intelligence. Now, just to show you guys all the buffs that are here before I start running West Tech, just in case I wasn't clear enough earlier. These are the mutations that I'm using. Egghead is definitely, and Herbivore are very important for this build. Just want to point that out. And yeah, look how nice the Tesla rifle clears out West Tech. I used to use a fixer, a railway rifle. This is definitely the best weapon that I've used. And the fact that it arcs to the dogs sometimes and kills them is just one less enemy I have to take out sometimes. Tesla rifle works great. Then I'm pulling out the branding iron because it has the instigating effect. It does not have to be a branding iron. Anything with an instigating effect will do. and then we're going to throw the grenades. I will go over the placements of the grenades a little later in the video. I just want to run you guys through here what I'm doing here to get so much XP and where I'm throwing the grenades. And yeah, you're going to do this for at least, you know, I don't know, 300, 400, 500 nuka grenades, depending on how lucky you are with them. You're not going to get consistent same. And once you're done clearing out West Tech, you can go down in the elevator. I will link a video where you can do this faster and reset the super mutants. If you can't reset the super mutants in West Tech, you may not have done the Secrets of West Tech quest, so I will link a video in the description explaining that. If you have and you can respawn these super mutants, I will link another video in the description. If you have a friend that you want to do this with, you can actually load the super mutants a lot faster. You just basically use each other's interior every other run. Again, I will link that video in the description. Now, once you're clearing out all the super mutants in the basement, if that's the route you want to go, I would say stay down there for a good minute.
Awesome.
On PlayStation anyway, it seems to be a minute.
200.
And yeah, rinse and repeat, everybody. Just go clear out West Tech again and just keep going. And if you stay consistent and keep going, you will see that scoreboard level just going up and up and up. And again, I would recommend that you just run West Tech with the Tesla rifle. It just destroys super mutants, and you can see how much XP I'm getting. I'm just not getting it as fast with the grenades, right? And for placements, I just want to show where I am throwing the grenades here in case it wasn't clear enough. You can see here you kind of will hit a barrier here, so if you just go to the left a bit, you can get it in between the two barriers here. This is probably, if not the last one, the trickiest grenade to throw. The second grenade's easy, just like throw it halfway down the hallway, that's all I do. Let me know if you got a better position to throw that grenade. That one seems to work for me. I know I'm not getting a lot of XP for that grenade, but I already had all the super mutants killed, if you're wondering. Just out of convenience for showing where to throw these. For the third grenade, I do recommend you kind of aim for the door frame here. You're probably going to have to run backwards through the door so you don't get killed. Now, I hear you barking, big dog. Now, why would I want to just smash out the scoreboard in 5 hours? Well, from a content creator's perspective, like I said, I just really want to, you know, be able to review this stuff for you guys as quick as possible, right? I feel like that's kind of my job as a good YouTuber, right? Just bringing you guys everything as quickly as I can. Now, if you're not a content creator, I totally hear you. But a good reason to smash out the scoreboard is so you can get to the level 150 on the scoreboard quicker, just so you can buy some other stuff here, right? The quicker you get here, the more tickets you're going to be able to save up from doing the daily challenges and whatnot, right, guys? So just thought I would throw that in there as well, you know, what basically my motivation is or what your motivation could be. And yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. Let me know what you think in the comments, everybody. This is not an exploit thing. We've been doing it for a long time now, and I know you guys wanted to build, so I thought I would make this video for you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.
Dude, this is gonna send me. I cannot find this fucking lab.
Snap your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free, plus get your biggest refund. Roughly 37% of filers qualify.
To use this build and throw grenades at West Tech, but if you want similar results to I have in the video, then this is what I'm using right here. And this is for throwing grenades. Again, you don't have to throw grenades at West Tech, but it is the fastest way to clear out West Tech probably. So again, it's the fastest way to rank up in 2025, right? And yes, the inspirational perk card now is giving tons of XP. Before, I think it capped at 15%. You can get this guy up to 25% now. If you're running West Tech, I only found I had to get it to 23%. It kind of just went there naturally with all my buffs and mutations, which I use Adrenal, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Healing Factor, Herbivore, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, Scaly Skin, and Speed Demon. Now, of course, Egghead's probably the most important for this if you want to have, so you can have a higher intelligence. And if you didn't know, more intelligence you have, the more XP you'll get per kill. Also, I'm using a fixer here. I want to just point out that I put the +3 intelligence as the 3rd star for that little bit more of XP. I find a quad was just fine. And use an instigating weapon. I like the branding iron. It is just great for throwing grenades. And you want it instigating because it will make the grenades do more damage. And you can see I put the +3 intelligence on there as well for the 3rd star, so you can modify the branding iron. So I just recommend it. You're going to see me using it in the video. And for XP buffs that I do use the Mothman Tome. Of course, you can give Leo a Cola, or you can get Scarberry to give you a Mothman Blessing. Same thing. Well rested. Of course, you want to join a casual team with as many people as you can on it. And this is all you have to do now. Like I said, it's a lot less effort than it was before. It's still a bit of an effort, but it's a lot less. And of course, Cranberry Relish and Brain Bombs. If you're a herbivore like me, of course, if you're a carnivore, then you would use Broiled Scorched Beast Brain and Tasty Squirrel Stew. Also, not using a leader bobblehead for this. You do not need it. I use an explosive bobblehead, so it's just, you know, killing more super mutants with my grenade tosses. Berry Mentats as well I'm using in the video. You might be able to get away without using those, but I use them. I find it's easier to help me find the super mutants. And yes, I just wanted to show again that I do use the explosive bobblehead and lunchboxes. I forgot to point out the lunchboxes. Of course, we're going to be using lunchboxes. And again, I would just do all the buffs that you can and go into West Tech and get level 100 super mutants, which I'm going to explain as well, and just see how much XP you get. It's going to be a lot more than you used to get. I can guarantee it. And yes, once you have all these buffs going, you're ready to run in here and get tons of XP. You can see how much XP I'm getting from throwing grenades. Now, once you've cleared out all of West Tech, which I'm going to give you guys a refresher on how I do it as well, I just want to say, when you are resetting the super mutants, I do come downstairs in the elevator here. You can use another account to just basically keep switching the interiors, which I will link a video explaining.
I'm him, by the way.
But if you're just solo, this is
Did you
probably
carry her
the way
into the
you want
bed?
to do it. And you do have to complete the Secrets of West Tech in order to reset them. I will link that video in the description as well. Once you're done clearing out downstairs,
Get the fuck off my couch. We're going to bed.
50 seconds to a minute. It's pretty much just rinse and repeat. You're clearing out West Tech, and you're getting tons of XP. 4,000 is super. And I just want to point out again, you do not need to be throwing grenades. This will grant you tons of XP if you decided to run around with an auto. Conserve ammo, you don't need grenades. Like I said, this is all a working process. Just hop into West Tech and see how much XP you're getting, and slowly try to refine that and make that better. This game is a game of it really is. Little bit by little bit, you know, you're gonna get more XP. It's just gonna take some practice.
I'm assuming this was the girl from last night. I saw you were,
this is the route I take.
you were out.
Showing you the weapons that I'm using. I like to clear out these enemies over here. Of course, you should be using Berry Mentats. I want to point out as well, the XP numbers are not great right now because I didn't really have buffs going. This is just so I can show you where to throw the grenades and how I do it. So basically go this way, clear out those super mutants. I like to throw the first grenade here. You do not need to throw two if you have that explosive bobblehead going. I want to point that out as well. I know you guys saw me throwing two.
I figured you didn't actually kick her out.
This one is a tricky one to me. I threw it in there far, I throw it in there close. I get mixed results. Honestly, just throw it wherever you can. I just lob it in there as fast as I can. And for the last door, if you're throwing grenades, again, I try to hit the door.
Yeah, tell me about your
frame
adventures
here
last
if
night.
I
I saw you
can.
were at the club.
And if not, if you can get the little ball
Assuming
at the
that's where
bottom
she
here
came
to
from.
disappear, you know the grenade's going to go through
Should do
that
something
hole,
with her
and then you
sister.
can actually run in there if you want. Be ready
Reasonable.
to go down the elevator just in case that door closes. You know what I mean?
She was good.
And yes, I just want to say, I
Oh.
totally agree with you. Raids are probably way better, fun-wise anyway, for ranking up. You are not going to do raids and get more XP than you will running West Tech, unless you are fighting the snake over and over again. I don't really know how you do that. I'm pretty sure it involves 2 accounts. I wouldn't consider that the fastest way to solo it. But yes, I know, you know,
From
running
that
the
crazy
snake
dudes
over
I was
and
on a
over
bender,
again.
yeah.
But I would still say this is the
It
best.
looked like you went out.
Yes.
I didn't
why
see
would
her
you
either,
want
but I
to
talked to her.
well, Dewey, if you are a
That's
high
fine.
point out it was great considering that the scoreboard. I beat the scoreboard in about 6 or 7 hours gameplay. It'll get you to level 100, but just keep in mind it won't get you to level 150. Make sure you do dailies and weeklies. Okay. Yes. Again, I know this is kind of just like a refresher, but I just wanted to point out, like, those numbers in West Tech are better now than ever. And just give it a try if you can. I know it's tedious, guys. It's not for everybody. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I hear you barking, Big Dog, but this is the video for people that like to run West Tech. So Just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
Wanted to
she
bring
was,
this to light. As always,
seemed cool.
everybody, thank you so much for
I'm
watching.
gonna call her
Have
back.
a pleasure.
You get her number.
Take a peek behind the veil. New ultra-limited metal protector. Stunning 3D printed details, holographic effect, and only 300 copies. Make it yours only at displate.com.
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, I'm going to be showing you the fastest way to go from 100 to 150 on the scoreboard. I'm going to show you some tips
I gotta
and
hop
tricks
on
and basically
Fortnite
everything
anyway.
you can do to get there so you can get to bonus page. Let's get into it here.
Well, we can play
Okay,
something else.
so obviously doing dailies and weeklies is going to be the best thing. But before I talk about that, you may be wondering, why do you want to get to 100 or even 150 on the scoreboard here? Now, you want to get to 150 so you can get this bonus page. Now, this is easier said than done, especially if you're kind of a casual player. I just want to point out, too, they have added stamps to the reward page now, which is
Let me see what we should play one moment. Alright. I hopped in voice chat, so just join whenever you're ready. Ooh. But I say I haven't been playing too much of a variety lately. Zach and Josh, you were trying to get me to play Deadlock the other night, and I happened to see it like an hour after they messaged me, and I was just like, yeah, don't think I want to play Deadlock right now. I was tired as shit. The only ideas I have are, oh, hold on. In chat. Oh, hold up. Hello, hello?
Oh, wait, hello, John?
Hi.
Wait, speak.
Hello, hello, hello?
Okay, sorry. I'm just like, I had your stream on, so when you were saying hello, I was like, wait, is this in the stream or is this after?
Yeah, no. I was sitting here in chat, and then I was like, I looked over, I was like, oh, he's in. Why doesn't he say anything? And then I realized I wasn't saying anything.
Yeah, I went on a little bit of a bender last night, but I had fun.
That's good. Yeah, and so you're at the club. I was like, damn, he went out. Dean's birthday
Yeah, I went
really
on
got
a.
him hyped up.
Yeah, I was having a great time.
That's good.
some people were trying to get me to do cocaine. I had to hit them with the hell no.
Hey man, we don't need that shit. Said my cocaine is the gym.
Exactly. It's getting a lift in.
Shit's fucking addicting.
Dude, I have like no games down on the computer, by the way, because it's like my new computer still.
Oh damn, you got the new PC.
I mean, I got it in like whatever, December, right? But
yeah,
all I've been playing is fucking like Deadlock, Arc Raiders, and like Persona, right? So I just had I was like, wait, shit, I don't have Fortnite right now.
Yeah, no, Fortnite would be a fat download. The only thing I could say is like maybe Minecraft, but that's not too exciting, I know. Let me see the funds. So I might throw down for some Arc Raiders, unless it's on.
No, you don't got to. You don't got to.
No, I definitely could, but
do not throw down, or you got rent to pay.
I do have rent to pay. Hannah was trying to get me to leave work early last night, and I was like,
I bet that was a pretty tempting offer. I ain't even gonna lie.
It was, and she was like,
she was probably trying to seduce you.
She was trying her fucking heart out. And I was like, babe, we got bills to pay. She's like, I'll pay the fucking bills. And I was like, babe, I don't want to be a bum. She was like, be a fucking bum.
She wanted that. She wanted you bad.
She did. I was like, babe, I don't want to feel like a bum. She's like, I don't care if you feel like a bum. Fuck your feelings. Come home.
Damn, what the hell?
I was like, babe, you're not supposed to be saying this. You'll turn me into a bum for real.
All right, you're gonna be like, you sure you want me to be a bum, bro? I'll stay home and stream Fallout for 40 hours a week, bro.
Dude, honestly,
be careful what you wish for.
Literally, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I would fucking do it. So like, don't fucking tempt me. You got a brand new ass car I still gotta pay for, like.
True.
She was trying her fucking heart out.
But no, the girl I met, she was cool. She was a good woman, for real.
That's good.
She slept in the bed with me. We cuddled. Had a great time. Didn't fuck, which I think is good.
Yeah, and I mean it can be, certainly.
I think it's good if you're serious about someone not to fuck them on the first night, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's what.
I don't think she's like holding out or anything, because I was definitely like, you know, feeling her up, of course. But
you were holding out on her. You were making her wait.
I was enjoying myself. That's all I was saying.
No, that's fine. That's what me and Hannah did. We didn't smash, and like we're at now. We're trying to get me to become a bum, so smash.
Yeah. Now she's into bums. Sorry, the biggest bum. Bum Starling.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not the worst thing ever.
Call him Bum Starling, dude. Look out.
John Streamer.
John Streamer coming in hot.
Bum Conquest. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you had fun and stayed safe.
Dude, so I needed like an outfit opinion, and I think you were working.
Oh.
So,
yeah, I saw you called me, and I didn't, or was that the other day?
I don't know, but I needed help with an outfit anyway. So I might have called you, but I definitely called Brittany Kiara, and she didn't answer.
She didn't answer?
And then, no, she didn't answer.
Oh,
and
damn.
then she called me back like 30 minutes later, but I had already left the house because I was like getting ready to go with an outfit, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then I called a she who must not be named, by the way. Fuck that bitch. Again.
but you called her.
A she who must not be named. I called her, and she did good. She helped me pick out an outfit.
That's good.
And
that's
then
good.
she was like, you should come out with us tonight. We're in Chicago. I was like, okay. And they were like taking forever, so I went out, right?
Yeah.
And I just was like, she's like, you're going out by yourself? You don't want to wait for us? I was like, I don't know how long you guys are going to take. I'm just going to go drink some beer.
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, we finally meet. We get in the club. And like, they've been in the club for like 20 minutes. Mind you, I paid like $30 to get into this club, by the way, because that's what it is for men.
Yeah.
And so they're like, after like 30 minutes, they're like, she's like, my stomach hurts. And then she just leaves. And I don't see her again the rest of the night, which is honestly a blessing. It was honestly a blessing. I would not have had as much fun as I did if she stayed.
Amen. All that time just to leave after 30 minutes.
Yeah, right? Like, we waited in line 30 minutes too, you know?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, so yeah, she fucking left, and I was like... They didn't even, like, tell me where they were going. They were like... She's like, I'm going outside for a little bit. I was like... In my mind, I'm thinking, bitch, if you go outside, you're not gonna get back in.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. And honestly, fuck them, fuck her. I'm glad that even... John, even, like, sober me and even mildly drunk me still did not want to hit that shit. Okay? That's how you know it's good.
Amen.
So, WD. W.
She's no good. Making you wait all that fucking time.
Because I like, honestly, here's the test for me nowadays, John. I think, could you go on a double date with John and Banana? Would you pass the vibe check? Yes or no? And Imari, she's like, she even said, she's like, why don't you like bring me around to your friends? And I was like,
you do not pass the vibe check.
I don't really. I was like trying to figure out how to tell her. I was like, well, it just feel like your personality is a lot. And she was okay with that, so thank God.
Yeah.
And it is a lot, by the way. But this other girl, she'd pass the vibe check. Not concerned about her.
Yeah, that's good.
That is seriously what I think now, John. When I talk to bitches, would you pass the vibe check?
Amen.
Well, I mean, good bar to measure with because it's like I either need somebody that's like pretty relaxed, or is like a little bit of a nerd or whatever, you know. I think that's what I want.
That's literally Hannah.
And this girl, she's like she's pretty chill for the most part.
Yeah.
And she really loves anime, so I think good.
That's all you need. Legit all you need. That's literally Banana. She's chill. She likes anime. Like,
yeah, she's very chill. She's got ADHD like a motherfucker, but I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be
She
quirks.
definitely, well, you know how it is. Sometimes women, yeah. And she's a little bit of a yapper, but I don't care. I kind of like it, in fact.
Hey,
so it's fine.
That's fine. Somebody needs to be the yapper in a relationship.
True, and it's not me.
Yeah,
I know
I'm
that.
gonna say sometimes it's me.
Probably
like,
not you either.
I mean, sometimes if I complain about work or something, but like for most of the time, it's like, yeah.
You're just hanging out.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched more fucking Fallout. What the fuck? That show's kind of good.
It's very good. Second season.
Dude, their
gets even
inbred
better.
is fucking Vault 4, bro.
Just wait till the second season.
This motherfucker's got like 3 fucking eyes, bro.
Oh, you're talking about that vault. Yeah.
He's like the leader of the Vault. Yeah, Vault 4. I don't know what it means to be in Vault 4, but I take it it's probably not a good vault.
You'll see.
It's kind of interesting how they keep having like flashbacks before the nuke drop or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's the flashbacks get even better in season 2 because there's so much like lore they reveal and shit. It's really cool. I'm excited for you to get on this journey.
Yeah, I'll get through more of it next week.
Yeah. So definitely not gonna rush through it. I had to wait a week every episode.
But no, it's been good though. I definitely was like excited to see that it was actually a well done show because you know like Halo was a fucking disaster. So
yeah, that's what I heard. I haven't even bothered watching it. My sister
I watched
said
like
it was
5
good, and I was
episodes.
like, yeah, that's fine. That was fucking terrible.
I watched like 5 episodes of it and I was like, dude, I love Halo, but I just can't with this show.
Yeah, no, I heard it was absolutely terrible. Didn't even try.
But yeah, I wore my leather jacket out. Oh, you saw me in it, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
took
yeah.
my
Man, you sent
Instagram
a
story
picture.
too. But yeah, I wore that out. Yeah.
Yeah, where'd you get that leather jacket from? It looked nice.
I got it from Kohl's. It's actually not leather. It's like fake leather, which
Yeah,
is better
leather.
because it's easier to take care of. But I got it from Kohl's. It was like $130. My mom and I went shopping for my birthday.
There you go.
And my mom is like decently up to date in fashion, so she suggested it. No, because I was like, well, I told her I was like, I want to wear black sometimes. What should I do? And she's like, you should put on the jacket, bro.
Put on the jacket. But no, yeah, leather jackets, they can either look really good or really fucking terrible. I feel like there's no in between really. Cause yeah, there's
I
some that
feel
just make you
like-
look like a pedophile.
Well, I hope I didn't look like a pedophile.
Well, nah, I'd say you didn't look like a pedophile, especially since you pulled the girl.
No, I was doing fine for myself.
Yeah. I gotta see. Hannah wants to go out to lunch, so I gotta see what time she wants.
Oh, is she home?
No, she's at work.
No. God damn it, that girl works too much.
I mean, this is just her normal shift, but yeah, we're working on her certificates.
Oh god.
Uno's Pizzeria and Grill, 16-minute drive.
What was the name of the place?
Uno's Pizzeria and Grill.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm making pretty good progress on my certificate. I'm on my 3rd class out of like 8 or 9.
Fucking battle pass completion is max.
Dude, I'm working on it. I'm determined to get the fuck out of
Walmart.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if I get a data analyst job through Walmart, that'll be fine. But just get out of like unskilled retail work.
Definitely. That shit's like, dare I suggest, slave labor.
Yeah, it's pretty close. And yeah, even if you move up to like a coach, like, yeah, you get paid decent, but they use and abuse you. They make you work 50 hours a week.
Well, you see it like in person with Hannah. That shit doesn't look fun.
Oh yeah, and yeah, no, like they're scheduled 50 hours and she ends up working like 60. So
Yeah, and it's scheduled 50. It's like I gotta do more, bro.
yeah, it's a lot more shit. But she's also in digital, which is a very rough department to be ahead of, especially since the company like literally said like, yeah, we don't have an answer for you, so good fucking luck.
What do you think is the easiest department?
Probably anything on the sales floor that's not apparel. So
I
like
see.
food and consumables, GM. They don't do shit for real. A front end coach, he really doesn't do shit. He was kind of pissing me off last night because of how little he does. He just sits up there talking with all the girls. I'm like, my guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Cool dude, but yeah, he don't do shit. He don't know shit either. He's looking for a key, and he was like, I don't know which key it is. I'm like, brother, how long have you been in Walmart? How long you been at the store? But he's getting kicked to overnights. when I leave.
W.
So.
No hot girls on overnights, motherfucker.
Nope, no, not really.
No hot bitches for you.
I mean, he's an older guy, so it's not like he was getting anything, but...
No, but he's enjoying himself.
Yeah. So... Yeah, I am making pretty good progress, so... I cannot complain.
John, I'm sorry. I didn't foresee this moment and pre-download Fortnite.
Hey, that's
Sorry.
fine. If you want to start downloading it now, I'm going out to lunch.
No, I'm downloading it. I'm downloading it.
Let's see, I'll be going out to lunch with Hannah in about half an hour, so...
Yeah, no worries. It'll be done when you get back.
So, yeah. So you can chill, do what you want for right now. You could even go to the gym if you wanted to.
No, I'm on the can. When you get up to leave, I'll go. I'm just like... I didn't sleep that much or that well because I wasn't that comfortable yet with this girl.
Yeah.
So I'm a little tired.
Happens to the best of us.
Man, I did pretty well for myself at the club in terms of talking to bitches. And I think some guys took notice of that because they were trying to talk to me to try to like talk to bitches.
Yeah.
And they were like, this guy was like buying me drinks, and he's like, "Okay, I got you a drink. Let's go over to these girls." And he did that like 10 times. I was like, "Dude, fuck you, buddy. I don't know you like that."
He was trying. What is Onslaught?
God, if I were to play one Fallout game, what game should I play? I'm leaning New Vegas. I don't know that much about it.
Say that's everyone's favorite, and if you want more information about the show, that'd be the one.
Okay.
Personally, my favorite is Fallout 4 just because it's the newest, aside from 76. And the Brotherhood of Steel are kind of badasses in there, but honestly, you don't like the Brotherhood of Steel, and in New Vegas they're complete pussies, so you'd probably like Fallout 76 if you can get past the dated feel of it. It's not terrible.
I'll be
but
fine.
I was gonna say it's definitely a little dated. But
It's like 15 years old. It's like, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, you know?
Yeah. I was about to say, but people are saying there are rumors about a remake of Fallout New Vegas, so, because of the show.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be a W remake.
Yeah, so.
As long as it's not like a port and that's it.
No, everybody is thinking they're probably going to do the same way they did Oblivion, which is just, like, have two engines running, one for graphics and one is just the old one.
Yeah.
So, still play the same. Okay. I do need to get back to the Minecraft grind because Hannah started a Minecraft world and I have not joined it.
Oh shit!
I haven't started playing on it yet. She didn't like the world we had because it was in a desert.
Bro, what? That's toxic. We had some nice houses, bro. Whatever. We'll join this one, bro. Have you ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse?
No, but you keep talking about it and I really want to go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take you for your birthday or something this year, bro. I mean, I know it's still kind of far away, but...
I mean, you know, I'm always a fan of,
I'll ask Hannah about it, but hopefully we can take you, have some fun. I think you'd love it, bro. They just...
Oh, I'm sure I would.
Dude, they just give you, like, they give you, like, a sign, like, on your table. It looks like, it looks like a coaster, almost, and basically you just, like, flip it back and forth between red and green, and when it's green, they bring more meat, and when it's red, they don't. And, like, when it's green, bro, you're gonna have, like, 8 people, and they're like, you want some steak? And you go,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I would never flip it to red.
That's not true.
Yeah, no.
You say that because you only had normal portions of steak, buddy. Okay, these guys, they fucking make you eat steak.
I was about to say, I am sure I would get full pretty fast. I'd be
Yeah, so it's cool in there. It's like, it was like $65, all you can eat steak, and then they have like a really nice open salad bar. You know, all you can salad, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like a pretty nice and fancy place. It's over in Orland Park.
Yeah. Orland Park's nice as fuck.
Orland Park is nice as fuck. But that's like Dean's favorite activity, so I've had the pleasure of doing it a few times now.
I cannot be mad about that. Wish my parents had that type of
Listen, Dean has some upside. I'm not gonna lie. He's not all downside.
Yeah. My parents love him, but they don't get out.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the old people age are always different. You know how it goes. Dude, did I tell you I got my hair cut by the Mexicans?
Yeah, the Mexican lady.
Yeah, she was fucking good.
You got her number.
She was like, "What are you doing with your?" Dude, she was fucking roasting me, man.
As she should.
Dude, she's like, "What are you doing with your facial hair?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just get like the 5 o'clock shadow shave, you know." And she's like, "Okay, hold on." And then she just started doing shit to me. Fortnite. Yeah, okay, Fortnite will be done when you're back from lunch. So,
yeah.
I'm watching the stream still though. I got it up.
Amen. Pump those viewer numbers. I gotta get back into making shorts and shit again.
Shorts cook, bro.
Dude, they give me a lot of views. I only got, I think I was getting a couple thousand on the Battlefield 6 clips I was making when I was.
No, like if you're playing like any popular game. Like,
well, yeah. Well, that was back in the beta when I was making the Battlefield 6 clips, so they were popping off, but it only translated to like 1 subscriber. But still better than nothing. So yeah, I gotta get back on that.
Hey, can you explain this to me, John? What is the how does the currency work? Bottles and caps. So is it like caps are small and bottles are not big?
It's just bottle caps.
Oh, it's just bottle caps. Oh,
yeah.
I see. My bad. I thought it was I thought it was like the equivalent of like, you know, like quarters and dollars.
No.
Or something.
It's just bottle caps. I mean, there's a few different currencies in this game. Like they have
with different
bullions.
factions or whatever, right?
Yeah. Are you looking at New Vegas or just Fallout 76?
I was just asking from like the show.
Yeah, no.
In the show they talk about it.
Yes, for the show it's based off of New Vegas currency. So yeah, there's
I
bottle caps, which is like the general one everybody uses, and then there's the Legion Denarii, which is based off like the old Roman, denarii, and then there's the Legion, or not the Legion, the NCR like dollars, which is based off the U.S. dollar. So yeah, in general, bottle caps rule, but those two currencies, can be used within their own factions.
Bro, I need to watch Fallout so I can figure out what's going on with Vault 31.
Dude, it gets...
All the smart people come from Vault 31, bro. What's going on?
Hey, you'll see. And then season 2, it gets even better. I can't... Ugh.
That's the best part. Is like I'm like it's pretty good now. It's just gonna get better.
Yeah, I will say though the last 2 or 3 episodes of season 2 though are such setup episodes where they just keep setting up for more and more, and it's just good. I usually don't care for setup episodes, but they did it really good.
Man, John.
I'm John, man.
I feel bad. Not bad, but I feel like I feel like Kevin just has some bad energy, dude.
Why's that? Something happened?
No, nothing bad happened, thankfully. I'm not saying.
I was about to say, you're kind of worrying me there. I'm like, did something happen?
No, not bad like that. I just feel like he's just got it tough because, what? I don't even think Kevin's unattractive per se, but I definitely think the type of people Kevin wants to date are very slim nowadays.
Are they?
And yeah, because Kevin's super religious.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely communities where you can find people. You just gotta go out.
Well,
and
yeah,
find them.
it's just a lot. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, went to college, got a degree that's worth nothing, and is now just waiting to be he's in line to be in the union at least.
Yeah, what's he going for?
I think electrician.
Yeah, that's.
I think he's in the waiting. He passed all the tests. I think he's just doing that thing where they gotta wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be a few years though, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's been waiting for a while already, so I figured.
That's good.
But yeah, I was just thinking about this. I was like, damn, that's tough, dude.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely people out there, but it can be, really hard to find.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm really any better because I'm not. I don't know. I guess like I feel like his criteria is like way stricter than mine. That's what I would say.
Probably, and he probably does not have room to be that strict, unfortunately.
No. I mean, I just don't. I think it's like something he wants, but not something he's prioritizing. Because I mean, when you're living at home, it's just harder. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Bro is alive and not at Walmart. Mars, are you even working? This week's my last week at Cherville.
Oh shit! Congrats, man.
I know. I cannot wait to drive 5 minutes and be at work. And hopefully soon after that I won't have to drive at all.
This is a nice place. Never was much of a builder myself.
I'm on break, okay. Well, get back to work.
Yeah, tell the underlings to work.
Away with you, heathen. Just did Minecraft Part 2, the fuck? Leaving us behind, I hope your new team are a bunch of rejects worse than us. You guys are pretty good, so I don't know why you're saying worse than us, or like you're acting like you're rejects, but yeah, we'll see.
They're definitely gonna be worse than you, bro. It's Michigan City.
I was about to say, like, you and Miranda aren't bad at all. Like, you guys are pretty good, so they probably will be worse. You see what Zach said?
No. What do you say?
Just did Minecraft Part 2. Laid down the stone slabs after clearing the path with my iron pickaxe. Now Todd's shoes won't get covered in dirt block.
No, I did see that. Holy shit.
Am I missing this? The foot? Super Center? Yeah. Sheriff was the only D1 store. Everything else is a Super Center. Good luck, man. Okay, I'm going back to work. Got OGP to pick for. Go pick that OGP. Make us proud. is under agility. That's what I thought. What do I use? Well, actually, hold up. It's 45 minutes 50. We'll go with 45. Class.
The forest. So, what are you doing now in this game, John?
Right now I'm just working on challenges, trying to get through the season pass, but
Okay.
there's a repeatable challenge that you can do just by earning XP.
Yeah.
But I am not getting a whole lot of, or enough XP to really make it very efficient to get through, so
I see.
I'm doing these other challenges, but I definitely don't think I'm going to be able to finish this battle pass. It ends in 2 days, and I'm not even halfway through it, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm close to halfway, but it's okay. If I can get the gun that I want, because you can learn the plans for guns, so you can make them. And you can either get it through the battle pass, or you could get it afterwards using like the, not premium currency, but like the alternative currency that you have to grind for. And I would rather not have to grind for that, because there's a shit ton of stuff I already, have to get.
Alright, John, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go. I'm getting hit with the sleepy.
Hey, that's fine. I'm about to
We'll
get ready here in a
reconvene
couple minutes.
this afternoon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, take it easy. Enjoy lunch, brother. I'm gonna have your stream on, though, so no worries.
Sounds good, gamer. I think that's what I had. Yeah. Cool.
Watch your step.
guys enjoyed the piano music.
Amazing. I think that's huge that they added that. And yeah, like you want to take advantage of these rewards. Like I've been getting tons of superb bait, lunch boxes, even the carry weight booster. You may need perk coins for a new character, maybe nuclear key cards, bullion. All this is great stuff and you definitely want to take advantage of it. So let me help you get there. Now, like I was saying, dailies and weeklies are definitely the best way to get there. Now, this may sound confusing. I try not to get my weeklies done on purpose. I try to save the re-rolls every day you get 2, and I try to re-roll the weekly to an epic. You can see the point difference between a weekly epic and a regular epic. I wouldn't be re-rolling dailies. I never do. They're generally pretty easy to get done, and if you don't know how to do it, I swear to God, it's just a little bit of research, and you will get it done. And you can see here, I did use my 2 daily re-rolls to try to get a weekly and epic, and thankfully for the video, I was able to get one here. Now, they're usually not that easy, like doing these 3 events, but still, that's like an extra 700 score right now, especially because, well, no, I don't think this is doubled because of the double score. But either way, it is a lot extra score, and that's just a little bit, you know, of a trick that I do to try to get to 150 a little bit quicker. Like I said, just try to get those dailies done, guys. They're pretty much easy, and like I said, with a little bit of research, you will get them done, and use your re-rolls to try to get those weeklies and epic. I wouldn't suggest using the premium re-rolls. They seem to be horrible, in my opinion, if I'm being honest. They seem to give you junk items, so basically a weekly that will get done fast, like scrap junk for adhesive, you'll get that done so quick. I feel like the premium re-rollers do that. I do want to mention the score boosters. I do buy these myself in order to get to 150 a little bit quicker. You don't have to, but it is a suggestion, you know, or it isn't a bad idea. The quicker you get to 150, the more tickets you can use for the page, if that makes sense. And the score booster helps that. Now, with all of that, you can use a repeatable, basically, to grind it. And oh my god, this is a grind. I don't expect this to be for everybody. But yes, there is a way to grind public events. And every 3 that you do, you will be rewarded with some scores. So you can literally grind from 100 to 150 now. You don't get the repeatable like you do from 1 to 100, but every 3 events, you know, it does add up. And you can do a regular event like spin the wheel here, but I would suggest doing Encrypted, for one thing anyway. I get tons of comments of people asking me, like, I have so much caps, I don't even know what to do with them. Start buying recall keyboard circuit boards. They are not cheap. You can get 2 of them at the White Springs Resort that I'm showing here. There is a Tinker's Workbench, which you will have to craft them, which I forget exactly what they're called. It's not the Ignition. The Saltron recall keycard. You have to craft that in order to make this event pop up. I will link a video in the description going over this event and how to, you know, get it going if you haven't done the quest for it. There is a quest involved before you're able to do this. You don't just go to White Springs and buy this, in case you're wondering. But again, I will link that in the description. And yeah, if you have the ability to do these and the extra caps, I would recommend doing Encrypteds over and over again. Even solo, you can get this done with the right build. I would suggest doing it with one other friend like we were here. We were just kind of, you know, he was using the cold shoulder to freeze him and I was shooting him. You know, doesn't hurt to have a friend to help you a little bit. Just throwing that out there. And yes, you can do these as many as you want. So, if you're in a private server, basically just start up a custom server, close it, and then start up another private, and then that is basically how you restart the server. If you're in a public server, you won't have to do that. So you basically want to be looking for building world. If it says world found, then you didn't do the custom thing correctly. Start a custom world, and then cancel it, and then go back to your private server, and you'll come back here to a fresh server, which I am here, and you'll be able to play this event as many times as you want. Now, I would recommend, I think this is maybe the best way to grind this, and probably the more fun way, because Encrypted will get old, but bounties. Again, I get tons of comments saying, you know, people don't know what to do with their caps. This is another thing, 5,000 camps, or caps for a wanted poster. Now you can get these for free. I will link a video down in the description to show you how to get the wanted posters for free. It is really not hard, but if you got the extra caps, why not buy a wanted poster? And every 3 of these will go towards that repeatable and helping you get closer to 150. Again, like I said, this isn't really for everybody. This will take a bit, like 3 wanted posters for 400 score, I know, but there's no way I couldn't, you know, not mention it for this video. And just to go over here, the bounty here, the most wanted, or the wanted posters here, I try to keep a distance from them and go the stealth approach, take a bunch of canned coffee, and then just try to take them out. It's so easy when you do it this way. It's not always, you know, an option, but I'm just throwing this out there. It's a good way to take them out. I will link a video in the description that will help you with the wanted posters and how to get them for free. You can see I was getting the repeatable there after the 3 wanted posters, or the 3 of them. Yeah, everybody. Just wanted to make sure you guys had everything, you know, available to you to get to that 150 on the scoreboard so you can take advantage of those extra rewards there. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you would like to add. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed evening.
I'm not tempting.
This third-party testing.
And it ships legally and discreetly to your door. You can say hi to your neighbors without shame.
Oh, hi, Callie. Hi, Barb. Everyone here hates your guts so much. I love boot camp because their real flour helps me make
Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, I'm going to give you my picks of the top 5 meta weapons in Fallout 76 right now. Of course, you may disagree with this list, so please let me know your top 5 in the comments. Let's get into it. Okay, so at number 5, definitely a personal preference. I did put the Sheep Squad staff. Now, if you said the Auto Axe was your pick for the best melee weapon, or even the Warglaive, I definitely wouldn't argue. This is definitely a personal preference, but not from the fact that it is a great weapon. Like, you can see I'm just absolutely destroying super mutants here, and the great thing about this weapon that I've found, you don't really have to put any perk cards on for it. I just usually use it with whatever build I have, and it does fantastic. Now, this is the Sheep Squatch staff that I am using, and I have to say that instigating effect I really feel like is what helps it kill those lower tier enemies with one hit usually, especially Scourge. Like, not every super mutant will die one hit, but if you dedicated a build to this thing, it would do a lot of damage. Just want to show you all the mods here for it. There is a lot of them, and I just don't hear a lot of people talk about this weapon. Now, to get your hands on it, you will have to do free range. The public event will pop up. You'll have to fight a Sheep Squatch at the end of it, and hopefully the plan for this will drop. It's the only way that you can get it, and it can be a little bit tricky, but I assure you, if you get your hands on one of these, you're absolutely going to love it. It's just a fun weapon to use. And at number 4, I put the Plasma Caster. I want to say I absolutely love the Gatling gun. This weapon is very similar to it when it comes to convenience, but at this point, it just does a lot more damage than the Gatling gun, I think. And again, it's just the convenience about this weapon is why I put it at number 4. I absolutely love this weapon. This is the one that I'm using here. I would suggest trading out that 4-star conductors for maybe even a pinpointers at this point, and maybe going reverse onslaught with a gunslinger master perk card. I will link a video in the description explaining onslaught and reverse onslaught in case you're not familiar with that. Basically, reverse onslaught complements weapons that have a bit of a slower fire rate, like the plasma. Also want to show you all of the mods that I have on my Plasma Caster here as well, in case you want to get similar results that are in the video. And yes, guys, this weapon does a lot of damage. You'll be able to take out pretty much everything you want with this weapon. And yeah, it does have not the greatest reload, but of course there's perk cards that you can use to fix that a bit. And the range, I think, with the plasma caster is pretty decent as well, as I'm showing here. Of course, you need to have the right perk cards on. And just back to the overall convenience of this weapon, you can see I take out 3 super mutants here with 3 shots from the plasma caster, and I'm getting up to 26 plasma cartridges back from just one of them here. So you will never run out of ammo with this weapon. Now, if you want to get your hands on the plasma caster, you will have to come over to Vault 79 over here. If you are unable to access this area, is because you haven't completed the main quest involving Creator and Foundation. I will link the video in the description that will show you how to do that. And yes, after that, you will be able to come over here and talk to Regs, and you will be able to get the plans here. Just want to show you the prices here in the gold bullion. And honestly, it's not even that expensive. Give this weapon a try if you haven't, guys. I'm sure you'll love it. Now, on to number 3, I put the Gauss minigun. This thing is an absolute beast, especially when it comes to the bigger enemies. I feel like it's a bit of a waste just taking out regular enemies with this weapon, but it definitely does more than enough damage to take out any enemy in the game. Now, this is the Gauss minigun that I am using here. I would maybe switch out the critical damage for a faster fire rate, especially if you're not a critical build. Just a little suggestion there. And I'm going to show you all the mods that I do have on mine here as well. I use this to fight the Guardian, easily take him out. I know a lot of people use this to fight the Snake as well if you're aiming in on those eyes. It's just an overall great weapon. It's got some great paint jobs as I'm showing there as well. And yes, just exactly to show you what I'm using here in case you want to get similar results. Now, if you want to get your